Hey everyone, and welcome back to Farming Simulator. This is the Everything Challenge. The greenhouse empire is growing. Plan is to have one for every production type. So at the moment we have chilies there. I think this one's garlic, and this one is newly been added, and it is lettuce. We can jump inside to have a look at them in detail. Yeah, cool little graphics. It's cool how the each greenhouse will draw what each one is. This one's garlic. Yeah, all very cool, isn't it? And let's have a look at the chilies as well. So we have $34,000 in the bank. Yeah, there's all the chilies hanging from there. I assume there's wires in there somewhere. Yeah, we have $34,000 in the bank, and each greenhouse is 36. So we're a couple $1,000s short. The good news is over by the what's this called? The farmers market over here. Can I jump over the fence? Okay. We do have some of our silage bales, and literally minutes ago they clicked over from 99 to 100%, and so they're actually now silage rather than being grass, and so we can get a little bit more money. The only thorn in it is in the sales, something just came up. So this guy just came up. So as I was preparing for this morning, getting stuff done, I've been trying to push towards 36,000 to get another greenhouse down, and then this thing came up, and it's like, So I just don't know. So this tractor and the other one we've got, they're both around the 200 something horsepower range, and we don't need that much for work around the farm. So things like hauling these bales, delivering the water to greenhouses, all that stuff. We don't need one that much. And I do know that eventually, now we have 40,000. I do know eventually, come on, we will need more than 2 tractors. When you're doing everything, you just tend to have a huge number of AI workers out there working on stuff. So as much as we just made enough money to get another greenhouse down, it's a huge savings, 60% savings. So we're talking, what's that make it? It makes it what, $30,000 off? It will take a long time for a greenhouse to make that, and we can use that around the yard. So particularly for the tractor over here that's been doing the water hauling, I think we might use that guy for that. So let's buy that. I'm going to keep the price down low. We'll keep the horsepower to the bottom. Let's go with BKTs. I'm going to... Do we want the weight? I don't think so, because it's just going to be doing yard work. I was saying that though, it doesn't have a 3-point thing to put a normal weight on. You know what? I will get that additional weight. Buy. And talking about purchases, we actually have one new toy in the sales. The stone picker turned up at 67% off, I want to say. So I bought one of these. At some point, we are going to have to do this. I do have stone turned on. So what's next? Well, I want to get another greenhouse down, which means we need some money, which means it is time to sleep. Let's get that sawmill up on the hill, busy working, and we will get a fresh day started, get another $40,000 worth of lumber produced by the sawmill, and we'll go get that sold. And rinse repeat, we'll get another greenhouse down. So we're already up to, is it March now? I think it is March. Yep, it is March. We're getting slow to the point where our grass may be ready. Ready to harvest. So we can do that. Up here on the hill, we have a huge number of trees planted. In the last episode, we planted a whole lot down the front there, and I'll have to look at those. I don't remember your name, sorry, but someone commented, thank you so much, that the oaks grow in 2 years and have the most amount of leafage. And quite frankly, I'm going to admit to you, I've been cheesing it. I've been using super strength. I just cut them down, drag them up here with super strength, and put them into the thing. as much as it was fun to use this winch thing at the start, you know, when you're doing it over and over and over again, it got very, very tiring. So, yeah, let's get rid of that. 45,000 in. I can show you what I do. Let's grab this tree. Yeah, so all the ones close are oaks because that's what I drag them across. And all the ones down the bottom were long pole somethings. So, yeah, what I do is simple as this. Cut it down as low as I can. And then each day I have to put 1 or 2 of these into the sawmill to keep it going. It really does chunk through the trees. I did a zoom out count of the property and we have about 15 left of these big sizes. And then use the lumberjack mod to get rid of the stump. And then pick up everything. Pick up that little piece. Every bit counts. Dump it in there. And actually I think I saw another piece over here. From another tree. Yeah, dump them in there. And then I try to do my best of walking with the biggest stump on the planet. So you hold Alt twice, so you tap it once, tap it twice, and that turns super strength on. I think by default it's like configured for like 100 tons or something. Oh, look at that! I walked backwards into the right place. And then dump that there. And at the moment we're at 45,000. And if we look at the tree, it is 13 tons, so 13,000. And that's the advice I got, that these big elms and oaks have the most amount of leaderage, and because I'm just doing that, that's all that matters. So if I try to trigger this, nothing happens, because the whole tree has to go in, and there's only 5,000 space. So when this gets down to like 25,000, I'll press that. But yeah, rinse, repeat, that's what happens there. When it comes to delivering stuff, I actually have been good. I've been using the forklift to load up the truck, and yeah, it's been going okay. Let's get this in a better position. It's a bit easier if you're up here on the flat rather than trying to do it over the edge. And I think I might start with that and get our nice electric forklift out. I don't think the price today has deviated from the norm. I think when it, I think sometimes the playground maker hall can be more expensive, more profitable, but playground's still the #1 person in town for everything. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what order we put these on the truck. Let's extend those tines out. If I remember the keystroke, there it goes. Nice and wide. Get the tilt right. So we can get that actually a bit more accurate. So I did this in the last episode, so you don't need to see me load up the truck twice. So yeah, let me load it up. I am going to do it with the forklift. Actually, I can do a little bit with you guys for a while. I tend to put 4 of these long ones on the truck. So like a 2x2 grid there. And then I put some small ones behind it, so you end up with basically a long, then a short, long, then a short. Am I going to be able to reach that side? I don't think I will. Yeah, I really should be making a pile of 2 before I come to the truck. And yeah, we should be able to get enough money. Oh, don't glitch again. Come on. Come on. You can fix yourself. Are you happy? Is there a left, right? That's right, yeah. Alright. Let's get that done. Alright. Enough of me fooling with the physics. Let's get this loaded. Alright, 1 more to go. Didn't take too long. My focus skills are not great, but they're not rubbish, so yeah, 50-50, not too bad. Let's get this last one loaded up and we'll get some money and then we can spend it straight away. And done. Yeah, we had a couple of glitches through the ground. Yeah, hopefully Giants are going to get that fixed sooner than later. It's whoops, come on. Yeah, I do like how the everything start. Oh, that's not happy. Anyway, yeah, I just like how things roll when you just turn the engine off. All right, so get this in here. Put up this side thing. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and strap it. There we go. Strap it. And let's get off to the playground. I think we can yellow it down this area. I think we should be okay. Just as I said that, we can't. Let's go straight off the front. That should be okay. Straight down the hill. Yeah, so there's there's exactly 60 long pine oaks were planted, and they're mainly down on more the flat, far ends of the property. And then another 40 oaks were planted. So hopefully those two combined should give us enough wood to survive their growth period. So the long pines are 3-year growth, I believe, and the oaks are 2. So with the 10 or 15 left on the property, I think we just have enough to do coverage. All right, I'll see you over at the playground. And here we are at the far end of the map. Big red signs of doom turn up. And then time to turn up the path. Getting kind of used to this. This is about the 5th or 6th time I've done this now. I do like this as not a passive way of making money, but a nice, consistent way of getting money every month of a substantial amount. Yeah, I don't think you can complain about getting, what's that, $47,000 every month. So, yeah, definitely nothing to sneeze at. That's definitely very, very helpful. That's one greenhouse per month. That's one production. We could buy those smaller productions. Actually, talking about which, I'm thinking maybe we should buy the carpenter at some point, just to get a little bit more value add. But that playground is doing a great job. Standard thing, I get down here on the road and, hey, are you going to be happy? Are you happy? Let me see if I can get them a bit more across. And go. There it goes. Yeah, I think because I was on the side of the road, it wasn't happy. Yeah, I do that. The go-to is just at home. I haven't touched it, so that way it's ready to go every time, so I don't have to drive back. Let's jump across to our new tractor. It should be here. Yeah, here it is, in the shop. Very simple. Yeah, I'm wondering if we should leave it here in case we buy something or we want to bring it home. No, I think I might bring it home now, and I'm going to attach it to the water pump and free up our higher horsepower tractor to do that type of stuff. Its maintenance and everything's okay. It's not dire. It's got petrol, so don't have to worry about that. This is my favourite little cut through. The only thing you have to be careful of is if you are going along with an implement. See that thing right there? It's really, really close. So particularly if you have something slightly higher, you have to make sure you go around that awning. Do something that you should never do in real life. Yeah, I like this cheapo thing. I've never heard of this brand called White before. So it's new to Farming Sim 25. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we do need a low horsepower tractor, a nice cheap one, just to do little jobs like running around particularly with trailers and stuff, where you don't need a huge amount of horsepower. Yeah, you can see the evidence of me cutting in the corner in the past. Yeah, in 22 you can kind of get away with that. You don't really see the evidence of what you do. So yeah, that's me cutting the corner. That was when I was running down and buying more seeds for the sapling planter. I decided to keep the sapling planter. It was only 20. I think it was I was gonna say 2,200. No, I think it's $220 per month. So just as we open up land, because we're going to be buying a lot of land soon, along the edge of the land, I want to be planting lots of pines and stuff. So this guy I just left on lease. It's not too much money. Yeah, this thing's particularly good where things like the stone picker, the forage wagon there, it can handle all those things quite well. Now, things like the baler right here and the seeder, I mean, it even would handle the windrower over there pretty well. It wouldn't be able to do the mower, but it could do spreading. That's one of the things it could do. So, yeah, let's swap these out. And this guy can now... I mean, you can tell by the size difference. Yeah, this guy is a bit more chunky. And boom, boom, boot that up. And we'll just park this over here. Alright, that's that done. And let's get this done. Actually, let's have a look at the interior. What's it look like? Yeah, pretty basic. Modeling is good. I'm using the Tobii eye tracker to look around. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. So, from what I can gather, these greenhouses and stuff are taking about... I think it's about 8,000 a month. Yeah, it goes from 40 to about 30 something per month. So basically, this water tanker is 8,000. So basically, we have to deliver one of these to each greenhouse every month. So yes, that's doable. We've got chilies, garlic, and lettuce so far. What we do need to do, I think. Rather than getting the forklift down here, I'm just going to use super strength for this. The first one of each one of these I want to keep for a museum. And so we'll keep these in storage and say, hey, this is the first thing we did. So chilies was the first. We'll put that there. We'll grab the first garlic that spawned, which will be the one over here on the far side. We'll keep that. Eventually what we'll do is we'll put down a pallet. I think they call it a silo, but yeah, the storage shed. Whoops. And we'll store these. In 22, what I did is I bought trailers and just had a huge row of trailers with stuff on them. It just increased the number of objects in the world a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do this season, rather than 22, in 25, I'm going to put down the pallet pallet storage thing. First lettuce, nice. And we'll just leave it in there, and that will take these things out of the pallet count. There's a maximum limit of how many pallets you can have spawned in the world at any one time. And when you're doing the everything challenge, you end up having a lot spawned out. So there's our first 3 of those. We didn't save our first 3 pieces of wood. I'll have to remember to grab one of each over there and do that. Let's have fun getting another greenhouse down. I think we can get it over there on the far side. So, construction menu. Ooh, I haven't looked at the sales today. There's lots of goodies. Oh, a telehandler turned up. Or what? Is this classed as a telehandler? Or is it classed as a wheel loader? Oh, there's so many ways of spending money. Even a spray is kind of cool too. All right, stay focused. So, greenhouses. It's going to be a production type. Greenhouses down the bottom. I've been doing this one, $36,000. I have no idea whether it's the correct one or not. And the water barrels at the front, that's that way. And then let's see if we can line this up. Try to get roughly the same overlaps with an object. That means that, okay, there's a little bit, see that grass there? And so if we paint that with grass, that should fix, actually that one too. That should fix that problem. So factories, greenhouses, down the bottom. There we go. So push it to the back, and I think I'm just trying to get the gap here. Try to make this consistent. Push it to the back. I think about there. I don't know if we'll have space for one more. I think the hill might be in the way. Actually, it might be a good spot to put a production. I'm tempted. Where is it? Factories. Yeah, this thing. The carpenter. Yeah, that would actually fit there. Not too bad. Yeah. Saying that though, we do need to make a driveway. And so, yeah, this will probably not be a good spot for something. Let's clean this all up. It's going to cost us a little bit of money to put down the gravel, but you know, it is an official place. And yeah, actually, I lost some of that dirt then. Oh well. And if it's going to be like that, we'll get rid of that grass there. Can we get rid of that grass there? Ugh, that's terrible. Oh well, I'm making it worse. All right, so chili, garlic, lettuce. What's the next one going to be? Go inside. And we'll configure this for cabbage. So we can activate that. Notice how these have been renamed. So we can actually do that in the construction menu. Let's jump outside and I'll show you how to do that. This was also in 22, but I never really saw people do it. So what you do is you just click on it and go rename. So greenhouse and cabbage. Change. And it just makes it easier to look at your production. So now if we look here, these have been all renamed. So it looks like it's alphabetically sorted. Interesting, because this is not the order I put them down. I put this down first. Yeah, these happen to be alphabetically sorted as I put it down. And so it just happened to be in like chronological order, but this is not. So interesting. So yeah, let's get some water into there. And we'll close this door because I have a history of slamming my truck into it as I drive past. They just love to grab things. Get them all closed. Ah! Why is Super Strength doing that? Yeah, every once in a while I've seen some weird Super Strength glitches. I don't know what causes it. I mean, that's what you get for the mod ecosystem, I guess. So, yeah. Tip is, do not leave Super Strength turned on. Alright, let's get some water and let's see what our new white 8610 is good for. We've got our maintenance truck here, which I've been using to change the truck thing from being for grain supplies, and then out to being used for moving pallets. These aren't all kind of straight. This one's a little bit far back. Yeah, I think this end bit's going to have to stay as cement or dirt. Ooh. Okay, this thing is a little bit lighter and got pushed around by the truck then, or by the trailer. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have space on that far corner to put a production because we'll need it for the U-turn. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of these. With the diagonal of the land there, I suspect that if we put 4 on the left and 3 on the right, we can have 1 of each, and then when we're doing the refilling, we just go up and down the middle bit. And that should work okay. So yeah, so that would be those. Plus we also need to do mushrooms. So yeah, so a group of 4, a group of 3, and then maybe a group of 2 for the mushrooms, because I think there's 2 mushrooms. And so like it'll be a big V. So yeah, we'll be our little greenhouse district. And we're going to have to start delivering them. So you can see they're all on the ground there. We need to start making some money by actually delivering in them. I am tempted to get a second forklift because I don't want to be bringing the forklift down from the top of that hill down to here every day. Yeah, So I think hopefully something might happen in the sales. Maybe this is the answer. The only thing is it does have to be very maneuverable. Oh, you know what? A skid steer. This might be the answer. Because you can put forks on it, but they can also put the rock crusher thing on it. And so we can... Because I want to have one of every piece of equipment as well. Yeah, I might actually use a skid steer around here to pick up these pallets and put them onto a truck. Yeah. As I continue doing laps with this water thing to fill up all the greenhouses, we'll call it the end of the episode. Next time we'll get into some lawn care, either this month or next month in the calendar, and get another lot of silage going, and hopefully get another 40 grand in the bank from the sawmill, and hopefully we'll be able to invest in some land and turn that round too. Maybe, hopefully this piece right here, but at worst, something smaller like the ones over here, so we have a crop for this season. But that'll be all next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you next time on the Everything Challenge. See you, everybody.